You may be seated. James, Shaina, the people we surround ourselves with either raise or lower our standards. They either help us to become the best version of ourselves or encourage us to become lesser versions of ourselves. We become like our friends. No man becomes great on his own. No woman becomes great on her own. The people around them help to make them great. We all need people in our lives who raise our standards, remind us of our essential purpose, and challenge us to become the best versions of ourselves. I may have said those words to you, but I did not write them. These words were written by Matthew Kelly in the rhythm of life, living every day with passion and purpose. And when I came across that, like many of us might have on Facebook, a great resource these days, it immediately reminded me of the two of you. Your story, falling in love with each other, your constant and unconditional support for one another, the purpose and passion that you have for one another, and will continue to allow each of you to become the very best version of yourselves as individuals, and very soon as husband and wife, and one day as parents. And so I now ask James and Shaina to light your individual candles, and then together light your unity candle, allowing your individual lights to join together as one. Friends and family have come here to witness the moment that you will become husband and wife. This moment, the result of many months, maybe even years of planning, will be one that you remember forever. We will all remember how beautiful you are, Shaina, how handsome you are, James. Right now, you both may be reflecting on the beginning of your relationship, thinking about your first meeting at the Applebee's in Comac, when you were both servers. James, you might be thinking about one of those many glances in Shaina's direction, the ones that you thought she never noticed. Shaina might be thinking about sitting in her apartment, the one she and Amy shared, with the two of you sitting on the couch in matching pajamas, as she thought about how good looking and sweet you were. James will think about the many things he loves about you, and he shared some of those with me. They include your work ethic, your unconditional love for family and friends, and your ferocious sense of duty when it comes to defending and protecting your loved ones. James, I know with complete confidence that Shaina is thinking about how you put her first in your life, trying to make life easier no matter the challenge, how you stay connected through each and every day, becoming her rock, allowing her to face difficult times, knowing that everything will be okay. She will continue to admire your motivation and drive to accomplish every goal you set, and now you will set your goals together. And so I ask both of you, hoping your response will be I do. James and Shaina, do you come here freely to commit yourselves to each other? Our first reading will be by Aunt Allison Sparrison. Right to the microphone. I will lower it. How's that?
Okay, very good. Hi, I'm Aunt Allison, James's aunt on the mom's side of the family, so shout out to the O'Hares. I guess James and Shaina were at our home for Christmas, and they kind of lingered after most of the guests left, and I was me to actually pick the reading, so I had to search far and wide to find something special for this special couple. And I thought I had found it, but something else came across my path, and they were gracious enough to let me change my mind. So I'm happy to share some words of wisdom with you. The Art of Marriage by Wilfred A. Peterson. The little things are the big things. It is never being too old to hold hands. It is remembering to say I love you at least once a day. It is never going to sleep angry. It is at no time taking the other for granted. The courtship should not end with the honeymoon. It should continue through all the years. It is having a mutual sense of values and common objectives. It is standing together, facing the world. It is forming a circle of love that gathers in the whole family. It is doing things for each other, not in the attitude of duty or sacrifice, but in the spirit of joy. It is speaking words of appreciation and demonstrating gratitude in thoughtful ways. It is not expecting the husband to wear a halo or the wife to have wings of an angel. It is not looking for perfection in each other. It is cultivating flexibility, patience, understanding, and a sense of humor. It is having the capacity to forgive and forget. It is giving each other an atmosphere in which each can grow. It is finding room for the things of the Spirit. It is a common search for the good and the beautiful. It is establishing a relationship in which the independence is equal, dependence is mutual, and the obligation is reciprocal. It is not only marrying the right partner, it is being the right partner. So if you'll let me have a few more moments to indulge me. I also had found another reading that you see in your program, the Apache Marriage Blessing. And it also has a very sweet few things I'd like to share with you, very brief. Now you will feel no rain, for each of you will be shelter for the other. Now you will feel no cold, for each of you will be warmth to the other. Now you are two persons, but there is only one life before you. May it be a blessed one. Thank you.
Our second reading will be by Uncle Terry Zickerman.
Ladies and gentlemen, good evening. I am Dr. Terry Zickerman. I am Shaina's favorite uncle, and so James' favorite uncle. A wedding's supposed to bring families and friends together. Today we're blessed to be surrounded by all the people that Shaina and James love and care about. Those who are most important to the bride and groom, and those who hold them dearest in their hearts. Today we witness the realization of a dream and the beginning of a wonderful story. Family and friends, we are witness to this kind of love that's rooted deep and a kind of love that's sure to last forever. Here is the reading of the 7 blessings. May the life you share together be as sweet as the wine that you drink today. Blessed is the source of life who created the fruit of the vine. May your love for one another always be the source of inspiration and happiness. Blessed is the source of joy who creates a wonderful and brilliant world. May your journey together be blessed with the generosity of forgiveness. May you enable each other to fulfill your dreams, and may you be committed to the path of courage and hope. Blessed is the source of generosity who created such good, remarkable people. You too. Whenever you travel, and wherever life takes you, may the love of your family and friends always echo in your hearts. Blessed is the source of love who supports the edifice of love. With the strength of your relationship, may you help transform the world in big ways and small ways. Blessed is the source of healing who brings well-being to the world through her children. May you always find refuge tucked within your love, a place to hide out and a place to reflect. Blessed is the source of safety who brings you joy to the bride. Blessed is the source of life, who creates wonder, pleasure, song, and delight. May the bride and groom be filled with gladness and rejoicing, love, harmony, and companionship. And may they be blessed with lots and lots of peace. Blessed is the source of life, who is the source of peace. I'm so very happy for both of you. And I love you so much.
Because James, now I ask that you take Shaina by her hand and look deeply into her eyes and repeat the following words after me. I, James,
I, James,
take you, Shaina,
take you, Shaina,
to be my wife.
to be my wife.
I promise to be your loving and faithful husband,
I promise to be your loving, faithful husband,
in joy and sorrow,
joy and sorrow,
in sickness and in health,
in sickness and in health,
for as long as we both shall live.
for as long as thou shalt live.
Shaina, keep looking into James's eyes and repeat the following words after me. I, Shaina,
I, Shaina,
take you, James,
take you, James,
to be my husband.
to be my husband.
I promise to be your loving and faithful wife,
I promise to be your loving and faithful wife,
in joy and sorrow,
in joy and sorrow,
in sickness and in health,
in sickness and in health,
for as long as we both shall live.
for as long as we both shall live.
May I have the rings? Just a big moment. These rings, with their round shape, with no visible beginning or end, shall represent the endless amount of love between James and Shaina all the years of their lives. James, please take Shaina's ring, place it at the tip of her ring finger, and repeat after me. I, James,
I, James,
take you, Shaina,
take you, Shaina,
as my wife.
as my wife.
I pledge to share my life openly with you,
I pledge to share my life openly with
to speak the truth to you in love.
you, to speak the truth to you in love.
I promise to honor and tenderly care for you,
I promise to honor and tenderly care for you,
to cherish and encourage you
to cherish and encourage you
all the days of my life.
all the days of my life.
Please slide the ring onto her finger. Perfect. Shaina, take James's ring. Place it on the tip of his ring finger and repeat after me. I, Shaina,
I, Shaina,
take you, James,
take you, James,
as my husband.
as my husband.
I pledge to share my life openly with you,
I pledge to share my life openly with
to speak the truth to you in love.
you, to speak the truth to you in love.
I promise to honor and tenderly care for you,
I promise to honor and tenderly care for you,
to cherish and encourage you
to cherish and encourage you
all the days of my life.
all the days of
Please slide the ring onto his finger. Almost there. In the few remaining moments of your ceremony, I want to take a moment and say that you have both done an amazing job putting this all together. I know everyone here wishes you the very best in life, and it's been my honor to share this day with both of you. And so as you hold hands, I will join yours to give a final blessing in Hebrew and then in English. Yivarechecha Adonai v'yishmerecha, Ya'er Adonai panav elecha v'nitnecha, Yasa Adonai panav elecha v'yasim lecha shalom. May God bless you and guard you. May God shine his countenance upon you and be gracious to you. May God turn his countenance toward you and grant you both peace. Amen. James and Shaina, before I can officially announce you as husband and wife, you have asked that we keep with a Jewish tradition that has become increasingly popular in wedding ceremonies of many different religions, and that is the breaking of the glass. The breaking of the glass has come to represent many beautiful things. James, as you put your foot down with force to shatter the glass into 1,000 little pieces, think of a wish. Usually, the wish represents the amount of time it would take to make that glass whole again, equaling the number of years of love and happiness that you will share together. But as the glass breaks, be reminded that our love is like glass, fragile and must be protected. Apart from these thoughts, one remaining reason why you break the glass is because it will truly represent the last time that you will put your foot down in front of Shaina. And after you do this, it will be my pleasure to close your ceremony. Get it? Oh, you didn't miss. You just can't hear it because it's muffled. James and Shaina, with the authority granted to me by the state of New York and in front of your family and friends, I now pronounce you husband and wife. James, you may kiss your bride.